What's up, guys? It's Stealth here, and I'm back in Star Wars Knights of the Republic 2. Let's talk to Handmaiden? Oh, there you are. Let's talk to you again in our underwear.
Yes?
Can you put some clothes on?
It does not seem to bother you.
I can walk around like this if I want to. It's my ship. Maybe not. Let's try this.
Yes?
Clothes.
I fail to understand the problem. I had heard the Corward systems had customs concerning modesty, but when training, such customs are not practical or efficient.
I disagree. In fact, if you don't train while encumbered, you're crippling yourself.
I can see no fault in your reasoning. I do have bulkier clothes. Will this do?
Those look like Jedi robes.
They suffice for training purposes. They belong to my mother.
Who was she?
She was the one my father followed to war. She was a Jedi. These are her robes. I have not worn them since they came into my possession. They are the only thing of her that I possess.
I'm sorry for your loss.
I think you misunderstand. I have no feelings concerning her at all. There is only curiosity. I never knew her. There is no absence of presence when there was nothing there to begin with. I miss only that I never knew her at all, and what it was about her that caused my father to follow her to war.
Questions. I think that's it. I think that's all I should pursue for now in terms of conversation. Let's talk to Kreia a little bit. Yeah.
You have befriended the Seer.
You mean the blind Sith?
Her species does not see as we do. They perceive the galaxy through the Force, and it is how she found you. It is a rare gift squandered on her people. The Sith carry the battle to you, and you spare them. And as we travel, the empty places of this ship are filled. I hope your thoughts in this matter are clear. If you take her on as a servant, know that the Sith meet their end at the hands of their apprentices. It is not something I would wish to happen to you. This one you have saved has other masters. Though blind, she has ties to darkness. Her presence here is a threat to us, to you. Do not underestimate her or her loyalty.
I think I can help her. She doesn't seem evil.
To show mercy to a Sith is to invite a blade to your throat. You walk a fool's path, and I will not aid you in helping her.
Atten said her planet was wiped out, and it was the only colony of her people in this sector of the galaxy.
Did he? And what do you make of that?
Well, if her people all see through the Force, then maybe someone wanted to blind them. Let's not go with that. She might like that of us, so let's just go with 2. This seems like we're not smart, even though we know what we're talking about.
You are right to trust your instincts. Something is wrong. It is only a matter of discovering what and why. If your instincts lead you to an answer, seek me out. Perhaps we will discuss more.
Going.
You are spending time with the servant of Atris.
So?
I knew her mother. She was a Jedi Knight, a master, named Aaron Kai. Jedi are forbidden to have children. And when the crime finally came to light almost a decade later, Kai was exiled. She joined the Mandalorian Wars after the shame of her birth was revealed.
How do you know that? Handmaiden told me not to speak of it.
Revan welcomed her, and she was said to be a skilled warrior, beautiful and strong in the Force. The Force flows strongly in the blood of those born from Force sensitives. I doubt that Aaron was any different. If the servant of Atris is of her blood, then the potential lies within her. If you train her, if you teach her the ways of the Jedi, you will be asking her to break her oath to Atris. It would be best not to train her, and let the bloodline die with Telos.
You said teach her the ways of the Jedi. Curious choice of words.
Ah, that was an interesting choice of words indeed. She has sworn not to follow the path of the Jedi by her oath, but even that oath is limited. One does not need to be Jedi to learn the ways of the Force. I suspect it cares little for our codes and philosophies.
But there's only Jedi and Sith, so what you are proposing seems a greater evil.
Once there were only Jedi. I wonder what evil was in such days. And to think once there were no Jedi at all. Perhaps the Force defies such rigid classification of its followers. But we were speaking of the servant of Atris. I would caution you to be careful of your interaction with her. She is not as tempered as you.
But shouldn't she know her heritage?
Should she? By whose judgment should such truths be revealed? I do not have such arrogant presumptions. The Jedi separate children from their parents as they did you. It is because family exerts a powerful influence on one's development. I am merely saying that revealing such things can have profound consequences, nothing more.
Okay, how could I train her?
You must train yourself first. The time will reveal itself. Yet if you persist as you have, building her trust, then you will be training her, whether you know it or not, until the choice is hers, not yours.
I'll go.
Before you go, a word of caution. Spend time with her if you must, but recognize where your true loyalties lie, to the galaxy and yourself.
My feelings for her are none of your concern.
Ah, so then perhaps I was mistaken in my judgment. Never have you wondered what it would mean in the Ichani rituals if the two of you sparred and fought, and you won, completely and utterly. If perhaps she would give in, surrender herself to you. Few are the thoughts that can hide in the shadows of your mind. Exile. And such passions are not strength, but erosion.
I don't know what you're talking about. I haven't felt like that.
No? Then perhaps I was simply mistaken. Very well. I shall keep such judgments to myself.
Bow wow. I want to talk to other people, I really do, but I really need to get a move on and actually play the game, so I think I'm going to make this video a little longer. Let's talk to our new companion, though.
My life for yours.
So, you alright?
I am able to serve. If we enter battle, I will fight and die alongside you.
That's not what I asked. I asked if you were alright.
I have not heard that question in some time. My flesh is healed, if that's the answer you seek.
I didn't mean to hurt you.
I know. And I fear that others will see the mercy in your actions. And in my survival. And use it as a weapon to do you greater harm.
How did you find me?
I felt you. Heard you through the Force. It was like a sound at the edge of hearing. And when I heard it, I found I could not ignore it.
Who sent you?
I serve my master. I am an emissary, a scout. My master was aware of a disturbance in the Force, but was unaware of its nature, of you. The disturbance is not something one feels from a living thing. There is little my master does not know, and that you eluded his sight for so long is significant. But I do not know why.
Well, I need to know where I can find him.
You cannot. His vessel roams the borders of known space, and even I do not know where he travels. Until he calls for me. Even if I could lead you to my master, I cannot permit you to find him until you are ready.
I guess you don't want me to kill myself, but... Ready?
If I bring you before my master, untested, without your potential realized, then you will be lost to me. And I cannot allow that to happen. It would be as if one brought fire to a paradise valley, shattered a cavern of rare crystal, or blinded a painter.
My life is unimportant. Your master threatens more than just me.
I cannot. I will not. I would die first, and gladly, to preserve you, untouched, unharmed. Now that I have found you, I cannot sacrifice what I have found.
If he's behind what fallen the Jedi... God, if I could speak English. If he is behind what has fallen the Jedi, then he must be stopped. I mumbled a little bit, but I'm going with it.
You will meet my master. It is inevitable. I have seen it. And when you stand before him and realize what you face, you must be prepared. Until then, I must protect you, help you, Until you are ready.
Why are you doing this for me?
There's a greatness in you. A greatness that does not stem from the Force. It stems from who you are. And if my master does not understand you, cannot see you, then perhaps there is hope for us all. But if you seek to survive, then you must understand why this is so.
If your master has trouble detecting me, how are you able to do it?
There is much I see my master cannot. I fear it is because of my nature, the nature of my race. My people spend their lives seeing the galaxy, the energy streaming off stars, the growth of life, all things touched by the Force.
Where are your people, your world, now?
It is not a subject which I have spoken of since its destruction.
How was it destroyed?
The planet was not destroyed. It remains. It orbits, dead in space. But nothing lives on its surface. It echoes, but there's no one left to hear it.
If your homeworld was destroyed, how did you survive?
I am not certain I did. I was there when the planet died, to see everything around you extinguished. It was as if I was blinded. It was as if the Force had been bled from the world.
As if everything suddenly went silent. Ah! There's a quote.
I imagine there are worse deaths, worse pain. But if there are, I do not know them. I was the only living thing remaining on the planet of KOTOR. And my life, my agony, was a flicker in the darkness that was the planet. All that I had been connected to had been severed.
You were the only survivor.
Yes, but it was not survival. I still wonder what would have happened if I had died with the others. If perhaps there would have been some way to hide my presence from the galaxy. If only I had not felt that pain, that loss, as strongly as I did. But it could not be done. When the life was bled from the planet, and yet somehow I remained. My master came for me. He walked upon the surface of my dead world, and there, lying in the bodies of my race, he took me for his own, and he made me see. And for the first time I saw the galaxy, and I wished to die.
He made you see.
To this galaxy, my world, absent the currents and spectrums of the Force, was nothing but crude matter, rock, flesh, emptiness. He showed the flickering of life on other planets. The mass of beings that swarm through the empty places of the galaxy. To see such creatures, disconnected from themselves, their world, their place in it, unable to see the currents and how they affected everything around them.
And why did he show you this?
He showed me to make me believe in his cause. He convinced me the galaxy, all life, must die. He fed upon its ugliness, its screaming, and in its place, he left silence. And where there was chaos, he brought stillness and order.
I have other questions.
I will answer what I can.
I'll go.
Forgive me, but before you go, I must ask. Why do you do this? Why do you seek to help me? Teach me?
Because I believe you can be saved.
You must not do this. I cannot allow you to weaken yourself for me.
To help another is not weakness. It is strength to them both.
So you say. But it is not something I have observed or seen.
What do you mean?
I remember little of my homeworld before I entered my master's service. It is not as it was. There is little left of such memories. Or the planet itself.
I'm not going into this again. We've spoken enough. I must go.
Very well. Perhaps we shall speak more of this at another time. But know this. I cannot allow you to weaken yourself for me.
I'll take the influence gain right then and there. I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna move on to Nar Shaddaa, because I've had enough. We're done. Let's go. Who am I taking with me? Atten for sure. He's coming. Do I want Bayadur yet? Actually, I think I want Handmaiden right... No, I want Visas right now. That's who I want. I'll pick up Handmaiden later, I think. But Visas is coming with.
How may I serve?
She's already a Jedi, so we just gotta give her some new gear. You can take over my previous... Or should you... Let's give you the Zabrak Fiber Blade. Let's also give you an energy shield and a Mandalorian melee shield, because everybody gets that their first day. Perception gloves, neural band. Let's give you a pheromone package. You're not going to use anything other than that, so you're probably okay. And holy hell, did your influences go up that much? Because you seem to be pretty good right there. These skills are all she really needs. So we don't need to raise her intelligence any. But if her influence is as high as I think it is, then... Oof. We're probably going to be okay. Let's go. And Charisma and Wisdom need to be upgraded for you. Oh right, you're a dual-bladed fighter, I forgot. Even though you came at us with a single blade, you used two. You also use Flurry. Let's get this for you. Another power to upgrade. Let's give you... Force Whirlwind. That's a neutral power. Let's give you that. More feats. Let's upgrade this. And that. Aww. Let's give you Force Lightning. Running out of feats to give you. Let's give you Max Jedi Defense. Yeah, I'm comfortable with that. Let's give you Choke, and let's give you Disable Droid. And there is where we will stop. Okay, I think this is a good... That's a good setup for you. Actually, I want to switch out Visas or someone. Let's see.
How may I serve?
Okay, if that's where she is, because I'm there. That's my max light. If she's there, I probably have really freaking high influence with her. Atten, not as much, but apparently Visas, I have influence with her through the roof. So... we're gonna swap you for her. Because I forgot. She's still kind of a Sith, so she still has these, perceptions. She's gonna keep the robe, though. Let's give you the robe. Let's give you this. This. Let's give you the power gauntlets. I think reflex is you. Let's give you your staff. And a blaster rifle for now, I suppose. There we go. This should be a good setup. Hello.
No! Look, you can't keep us trapped in the refugee sector. We can't survive there. You've got us locked in.
Got a couple of cowards without the stomach for a real fight. Oh, that's how you want to play this. There we go. Cut you guys down pretty fast.
Thanks for your help. They would have crippled me for sure.
I couldn't stand by and let them hurt you. Were they hunting you?
Well, they work for the exchange, for a Quarren named Viscus. He's looking to step up in the exchange. The only language the exchange respects is money, so Viscus is trying to increase his profits by using the refugees here in Nar Shaddaa as a cheap labor force. We're only good to him as slaves and merchandise. He wants to keep us in one place, so he can control us. That's always been the way. Well, except lately.
What do you mean?
The exchange has been clamping down on the refugee sector hard, and I've no idea why. They've started kidnapping people, hurting others, but there seems to be no reason to it.
Maybe it's to draw me out. Where can I find Viscus?
You don't. He comes to you. If he's got reason to. Either because you can help him out, or because you're making trouble. Either way, it's not a good thing.
Alright, I was glad to help. You better head out before you run into any more trouble.
Whatever your reasons, thanks.
Spare a few credits, friend?
Sure.
Much appreciated, friend. Life's hard in the refugee sector, and this should go a long way to helping.
During those credits, I want you to answer some questions for me.
Alright. I don't know much beyond the refugee sector here, but I can share what I know.
I'm looking for a Jedi Master by the name of... No, let's not even say that. Let's just say I'm looking for someone named Zez-Kai-El.
No, should I? He doesn't sound like a Hutt. What, is he a bounty hunter or an exchange boss?
A Jedi Master.
Jedi Master? There aren't any Jedi Masters in the galaxy, let alone on Nar Shaddaa. This place is a cesspit, with the exchange and the Hutts stabbing their claws into everything. But you know, I did hear something about a bounty on Jedi, though. Something the exchange posted. Doesn't matter, though. Aren't any more Jedi around, so no one's going to be collecting that bounty.
I'm one.
You're lying. You're mad. A Jedi wouldn't come to the... You're serious? You're telling the truth. What are you doing here? Are you trying to get us out of this place? Please, you have no idea what life is like here.
If I can, I'll help everyone I can.
Of course. Of course. Tell me, what else did you want to know, Jedi?
That's about it. I'll be going.
Look, Jedi, before you go, I know you probably didn't come here to save us, but I knew Jedi during the war, and I know that they always helped when they could. If I can help you, even just by keeping an ear out, I can let you know if I hear anything.
I'd appreciate that.
I'll do that then. I'll come seek you out if I hear anything I think you might want to know.
I saw what you did to those exchange thugs, stranger. Can you spare a few credits, maybe help another refugee in need?
That's 3 people in the space of like 4 minutes. Take 5 credits.
Thank you, stranger. I won't forget your kindness.
Why did you do such a thing? Such kindnesses will mean nothing. His path is set. Giving him what he has not earned is like pouring sand into his hands.
If it may help him if nothing else but to survive.
And would that be a kindness? What if by surviving another day he brings a greater darkness upon another?
You can't know that.
The Force binds all things. The slightest push, the smallest touch, sends echoes throughout life. Even an act of kindness may have more severe repercussions than you know or can see. By giving him something he has not earned, perhaps all you have helped him become is a target. Seeing another elevated often brings the eyes of others who suffer. And perhaps in the end, all you have wrought is more pain. And that is my lesson to you. Be careful of charity and kindness, lest you do more harm with open hands than with a clenched fist.
Hey, it's another reference. But Enough of that, though. That's a lesson I will never learn, for I do not believe it.
Very well. But mind what I have said. Use your power, but in its proper place.
I want to lose all the influence with Kreia. Trust me. It's all part of the master plan.
And what did she want?
Nothing. Just answers to some questions.
It's okay. I already know she's a Jedi.
You do? Then why?
Trust me, Nar Shaddaa just got complicated.
Another bounty hunter. God dang it, there's so many of them popping up everywhere. Ooh, I'm gonna need that. Doesn't seem like it's important, but it's important, trust me. Nothing today. Where's the dude in charge? Here you are. Can you change a ship's ID transponder codes? I could pay you. Alright, any parts? Lots and lots of crap. Holy moly. You got electromesh? You have electromesh. You have lightning gloves. Oh my god. Oh my god. Holy hell. All the stuff you got, dude. Take that. This too. Oh my god. Take this. Take that. Whoa. Okay. Dude, you are loaded. Why can't I walk? There we go. I think I had it on the wrong key for a second. That dude is freaking loaded. Ooh, a Jedi Knight robe. What happened? What would you like me to do? What plans? They aren't dangerous, are they? If I can get a free version of that part once it's built, I'll do it. Well, what does he look like? I'll be going. Sweet. Okay. Out into the main area. Ah, we're finally in here. Thank God. Okay, but that's going to be it for this video, guys, because I'm going about the time I want to go for it. So, when we return, we're going to be taking care of a lot of business in this area. I can predict the whole video could take place in just this area alone, because there's a lot of stuff to do. Maybe. So, that's going to be it for me. I'll see you all in the next video.